I'd now like to introduce fellow council member, Anthony Raja Devadoss, who is the chair for Outsourcing Malaysia and also managing director and senior client partner for executive search at Korn, Ferry, Malaysia. So over to you, Anthony, and thanks for joining.
Thank you, Kerry, and salam sejahtera to all our audience from Malaysia. So I'll stick to the 5 minutes, Kerry. So, all right. So let's let me take you through quickly on what OM, which is the global business services initiative from PCOM, which is the National Tech Association of Malaysia, and a quick perspective on the industry. So just for everyone to be aware of it, we have over 600 companies in the GBS segment, about 250,000 employees in this, and continue to grow. Revenue base about 8.1 billion. We are ranked number 3 on 80 Kearney report on the GBS segments, and on language capability, we are supporting 50 languages in this market on behalf of all our members from the GBS committee. So some of the talent overview perspective, when Kerry had asked us to look at it, we did a quick study, and part of our GBS talent report, we have identified over 70% of the graduates were classified in the skill category, and an estimate number as of 2020 is about 5.36 million graduates in this market. So you would sense the opportunity for employability and demand that is coming into the industry. And in the last 2 years, particularly, GBS industry in Malaysia was one of the highest in terms of employing talent and business continuity as well, right? And that was only possible because we had a good strategic partnership with employers, with academia, and as well as with the government, right? So we are able to put together from a technical vocational education side and private higher education institutions, focusing particularly on the Industry 4.0 initiatives. And earlier, I'm sure all of us heard about the digital skill sets. In terms of digital GBS, we are on the forefront in driving cybersecurity, automation, data analytics side, and there's a huge demand for that. And talent development becomes a critical component to ensure that we are able to meet that requirements as well. Now, from an industry side, I think just to give you a perspective, we have seen that employers have significantly seen demand in the top 3 areas of financial services, information technology, and telecommunication, right? Among the rest of it, as we see, but we see these 3 are the fastest growing as we progress. Some of the type of engagements and assignments or positions that employers have seen grow in demand were, as I've shared with you on the screen, we see that these are the talent groups that we have seen a high demand, and we are working with them closely. And how are we doing that? So this is a particularly a very important initiative the association took up along with MDEC, which is the Multimedia Development Corporation, as well as the Human Resource Development Group. So combined with all of them, including the academia, we were able to draw up the Digital GBS Industry Skills Framework. And this gives us a complete picture of how do we look at the talent progression. And I think this is on the root of how do they look at GBS as a career of choice. And we wanted to give everyone an opportunity to get inputs from the employers, the academia, as well as the government, to find out how do we bridge this together with those who are producing the talent, but also organizations to develop their talent and progress them in their journey. So across these domains, if you notice, content, customer, back office, finance, accounting, technical support, human resources, sales and marketing, procurement and technology, we saw a clear-cut pathway for all of them. And this report is available for you to download, and I'll share that with you later. But it brought together as a collaboration, which helped the foreign direct investment as well as domestic direct investment as well. Now, just to give you a breakdown from MDEC perspective, Talent Corp perspective, HRD Corp, we worked together with the government agencies and the academia, if you see all the universities there together. But what was important was for us to develop the programs which was most demand-driven approach, right? From an employer perspective, and how it kind of helped us narrow the gap to meet their demands within a very short time frame. So within the last 2 years, significantly every year, almost 25,000 jobs were added to this as part of the group. So not just GBS training programs, but GBS certifications also helped us ensure that we are able to upskill and reskill talent to meet those demands. But one of the other initiatives we felt was very important was for those who are before graduating, but they had to take an internship with a GBS organization where they have a better chance of landing in employability as well. So these two coupled up together has helped us bridge the gap in terms of from a demand side and in terms of supply side as well for the industry. So these are some of the partnerships that we have established, and each of this is either investment corridor or the digital organizations in the country, and as well as the industry associations along with the academia that allowed us to bring everybody together on the same platform, and that has helped us address the gaps. But the most important thing was, in order for us to achieve this, we had to undertake a study. And the GBS talent report helped us form the basis. And then how do we execute that was through the digital GBS skills framework, which allowed the organizations, the academia, and the employees to be able to see the perspective together and how to bridge them back. So, and those are some of the inputs we wanted to share with you and with all the audience in terms of what Malaysia and OM is doing as part of the industry to support the growth of the GBS here. Thank you. Back to you, Kerry.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks very much for sharing that, Anthony. And again, if you can put that in the link, that would be fantastic.